to know you for a while, 'cause it's been forever since I smiled. I'm gonna play this moment in my head, even if I...
Hi class, welcome to Java Programming CIT-63 Spring 2024. I don't know why there are so many students in this class. Maybe the word has gotten out. You checked Rate My Professor and you wanted to take this from a good instructor. I don't know. But hey, maybe you can tell me that in your class introductions. I would really appreciate you getting your class introductions in by Friday, so that I don't have to think about dropping you as a no-show. There are a few questions here, and I would prefer a YouTube video, actually. And some of your classmates have already posted. That's great. But this one here, number 6, what are your goals for CIT-63? And, just if you want to think about this before you post it, that would be fine. But, don't just say, oh, I want to get an A, or I want to be a Google programmer. Those are both worthy goals, but tell me why you are taking the class and how much time you can expect to participate in the class with programming and watching videos and collaborating with your classmates and those type of things. So anyway, that is a class introductions. Now, the first module, you will see has this GitHub Classroom. So what you do is you open this up and you find your name. So my name is, it's alphabetized by first names, I see. My name is Dennis Mole, so I click on this, and I want to select that, and I accept this assignment. Once you're at this page, right click, reload, and boom, you are in your GitHub repository. All right, so this is your remote GitHub repository. So this is where I want you to upload your code. I will show you how to do that right now. Hardest thing is finding IntelliJ in my wall of icons. So yeah, log into IntelliJ. I think I have it. I posted a video for you on that. Best way to start IntelliJ, if you haven't done so, is to create a new project. We'll talk about virtual environments and things like that in the future. But decide where you want your project. I want my project to be under 2024 Spring, Java, and let's see if I can get away with this. Demo 01. Hopefully it will create that folder for me. Yeah, maybe not. I think, I know what I have to do. New directory. Here we go. Demo 01. All right. Anyway, find a spot where you want to create your new project. Give your project a name, like Hello World, and make sure that you have obviously Java selected. Build system, we'll use Maven and Gradle later on in the semester, but for the first few weeks, your build system is going to be just IntelliJ. The JDK, the Open JDK 21, I think that's the latest version. I could be wrong, but anyway, whatever the latest version is of the Open JDK, that will work just fine for, like I say, the first few weeks of the semester, at least through the zoo midterm. All right, create that. Oh, I didn't want to add sample code, but that's okay. So, you know what? IntelliJ actually created the Hello World program for you already. Run this in output. You'll see Hello World. Okay, so, you know, we should switch this up a little bit. I don't know, give it couple numbers. Something like this. When you read chapter 2 in the textbook, you'll figure these things out. Anyway, this is a sample program, right? So I created 4 variables here, and I want to now sys out print line, new line, the sum of, I know I'm making this, doing this fast, making this look easy, but when you first start programming, especially if this is your first programming class, programming is going to take a while. So, you know, take some time with it. This is not a copy and paste class. That is the last thing I want out of you. Even if you are taking this class for fun, I do not want you copying and pasting. It's a bad term. It's called script kiddie. There are no script kiddies in CIT-63, okay? It's just not how we program at Fresno City College. So, you know, you got to understand what the heck you're doing here. This is will be explained in videos, in our textbook, in our AI augmented study bot, etc. So the sum of num1 and so I'm doing string concatenation here. I am concatenating some literal strings and some string, and some int variables here. And num2 is, and let's see, we need to sum these, right? So sum, assignment operator, num2, try not to do any typing, just let code complete do the work for you, and keep your variables straight. There we go. All right, so the sum of num1 and num2 is, now what I should see when I run this is I should see after a couple new lines, that is an escape. There we go. Okay, that looks good. So sys out, print line, new line, new line. This is a string. I concatenate this string with a int variable. This will, when in my output statement here, the value of this, which is actually 2, you can hover over that because our IntelliJ is a good integrated development environment. So you'll see the sum of 2, and then this is a literal string. You can read about that in chapter 2. And then num2 is also a variable. This will be 4. So it'll say the sum of 2 and 4 is, and then the sum, it doesn't tell us what the sum is because this program has not been executed, right? When this program runs, the value of num1 and num2 are going to be assigned to a variable that I've created, an int variable that I've created called sum. I should initialize that to 0 just to be a good Java programmer. All right, let's run that and see how much debugging. Amazing. The program ran when it first time, but usually it doesn't. Okay, so this is the class here, public class main. What you want to do now is to get this into GitHub Classroom. So remember, GitHub Classroom was over here. Take that back. Where did I open? When I open the repository, here you go. Okay, this repository right here this belongs to GitHub, and in this repository, you have a README file here, but what you want to do is to go to your repository, not to the template, and okay, yep, so I'm set up here correctly. Click on Add File and then Upload Files. This is the easiest way to do this. Choose your files, and remember that the class that you wanted to add was main, and you will find that. Let's go back to GitHub. I got something open for a second here. Okay, so my file is going to be in this. This is the path, right, to my this class file main. So I need to locate on my local machine C drive, of course, 2024 Spring, then Java, demo 01, and then inside Hello World, you will see all of this stuff, and in source, I will have a class called main.java. Okay, so that is what I want to post to my GitHub repository, which is over here. Hardest thing about this class is moving windows around. All right, so now I know where that is. Let's find it. So C, Spring 24, Java, demo 01, there's Hello World, SRC. SRC stands for source. You do have to go to SRC, and there's main. Boom. Click on main.java, open, and ta-da. And also, make sure you commit. Then, guess what? You get credit for a GitHub commit. So, / right? right, so if I go to my GitHub, you will see, am I a programmer or a slacker? All right, all these green dots here, these are commits. Every time you do a commit in GitHub, you get one of these dots. So once you have a full year completed, then you someone will interview you. I don't know if Google or Meta will interview you just because you have a bunch of commits, but at some point they will see this, and that will get you in the door there. Okay, so all right, that is going to end my welcome video. I know it was a lot. We have a full semester in this class, but I just want you to get started. First thing to do this week is to put something in your intro discussion so I do not drop you, and also answer the question about your goals. I would appreciate a YouTube video there, but it's not required. All right, I'm going to end this recording, and so welcome everyone. Call me Dennis, that's my name, and I will have like open office hours and stuff throughout the semester. I'll try to do one every week. I would appreciate it if you would just do your best. I know you all have full-time jobs, you all have 15 units, and you all have family responsibilities. I totally get it. You don't have time to go to office hour in CIT-63, but I'd appreciate it if you just stop by for 5 minutes just to check in. And I could be persuaded to offer extra credit for that. I know my students do not do anything unless there is credit assigned for something, so maybe that's the way to get some participation in the office hour. All right, long recording, but hope it was worth it. Welcome to CIT-63.